Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. This week is TRON week, and the embargo has lifted. So if you look up at your screens, you can see Rotten Tomatoes right here. That embargo just lifted. TRON releases on Friday. So far, sitting at a 58% on the tomato meter with 57 reviews. We don't have the popcorn meter yet, obviously, because your audience has not seen it yet. Your average moviegoer has not seen the film yet, but 57 reviews from the critics sitting at a 58%. Definitely wanted to see something a little higher. Obviously, we're taking this with a grain of salt. Looking at seating charts from this week, because I am watching this film on Saturday and I have my review up on Saturday night. Doesn't look like a lot of people are flocking to the theater yet. This film could have good walk-up business. I'm definitely going to be checking day to day to see if the theaters pack out, right? If you're looking at Central Town where I'm at, not going to disclose that location, but in the central area, you do see a lot more traffic, which makes sense. But on the outskirts of where I'm at, it seems like people aren't that interested yet. So like I said, day to day, I'm going to be checking to see if we get some more people buying tickets for this film. We've talked about TRON quite a bit, just judging from the visuals, which I think this is going to be like a visual feast type of film. Hopefully they can marry the story up and pair it well with the visuals. So we have something that has a serious tone, right, with the visuals itself, because the visuals are probably some of the best visuals you're going to see. And I do believe TRON ARES is going to raise the bar once again, like TRON Legacy did for cinema when it comes to sci-fi-esque cinema itself. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to see where things go for this. I think this budget's probably between $160 and $180 million. I do think it's well spent. Can't wait to watch this movie. I'm very excited for this movie. And like I said, the grain of salt with critics, right? We're not taking their reviews seriously. This is just a barometer. And I want to see what the popcorn meter reads. That's more importantly what I want to see. But let's read into why the reviews aren't so stellar for this film so far. So we have Tara Brady. She's a top critic out of Irish Times. At its best, the kinetic third TRON film could pass for a visual album. There is a premise, but only in the same sense that a fashion collection has a story. So once again, maybe all style, no substance. That's just her opinion on it. She gives it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. We do have Nine Inch Nails doing the album. Really, I would have preferred if Colossal did the album. Really, Nine Inch Nails is really pulling a lot of inspiration from Colossal. If you haven't heard his music, go ahead and listen to his music. You can hear the similarities. It's honestly quite interesting how close Nine Inch Nails is to Colossal sound, but Colossal sound definitely is more distinct, a lot more dark, and a lot more sharp. It really feels like Nine Inch Nails is doing their best rendition of Colossal music. But let's continue. Nell Manow, top critic of Movie Mom, might be a smaller platform here. She gives it a B-. The latest in the series about sentient characters in a digital world follows in the tradition of its two predecessors. The creativity is in the visuals with very little in the storyline. So, like we said, and almost none in the characters and dialogue. And that's not necessarily a good thing. I definitely wanted them to take more time with the story building, the character arcs, and the dialogue. That's what really makes the film hit another level, right? Visuals will only get you so far. I've told a lot of colleagues, especially colleagues that are into video games and stuff like that, at this point in time, you're going to get graphics. Graphics are going to be top-notch. The technology is just too good. But what else are you bringing to the table to get people infatuated with the game that they're playing and to really build out the world to keep them playing that game? Because people have what I say are very short attention spans, and you got to be able to try to keep them entertained as long as possible with your product. This one is from Odie Henderson, top critic of Boston Globe. TRON ARES makes a crucial mistake by bringing the virtual world of the franchise into reality. The carnage that gets created by these light-trailing, impenetrable vehicles of destruction turns the film into a Marvel movie. 2.5 out of 4 stars. I didn't think that review was that bad, honestly. It actually sounds pretty cool. It's something that's different, right? You have these characters now coming out of the grid into reality. It's just a very interesting setup, to be honest. And I do want to see how it plays out on the big screen. This is the last review. Mike Massey, Gone with the Twins. Interesting wordplay there. The story is a collection of absolute absurdities, but the look of the picture is oozing with flick style and exhilarating sci-fi structures. 6 out of 10. So, seems like a lot of style, no substance. I'm going to be watching this film. Please look out for my review on Saturday night. Should be up around 9 to 10 p.m. You know I'm going to give you the real here. Definitely independent thought. I'm going to tell you what the film really is on its face. And this may be a film that I watch more than once this weekend. So we'll just have to see. Like I said, as far as visuals go, I'm expecting Tron to up the game once again. Like I said, I want to see where the story takes it, though. Could this be the end of a trilogy? Could this be the continuation of the story? Will we get new characters that they will build up off in this film? There's a lot of things that I have questions for. This film does run about 2 hours or a little under 2 hours, so I think it's going to be action-packed. But we're going to keep our eyes on TRON ARES this weekend. Look out for my review. We're also going to look out for the popcorn meter reviews. I want to see what the audience members say about this film. Let me know if you're going to be watching this film in the comments this week. Also, let me know what you expect from this film. Ladies and gents, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Definitely helps. I appreciate that. Going through copyright strike issues at this point in time. Got about, I want to say, 35, 36 days left, so then we should be back on track. But every time you share, it definitely helps. Subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think about TRON ARES. Let me know if you're going to be watching this film this weekend. Ring the bell for notifications, and be safe. It's Neff signing off.